Hello there my fellow holotable heroes, and welcome to another Conquest counter video. So you can find these and all my other counter videos for Conquest as well as other Conquest guides on my SWGOH for Life website. If you haven't seen it yet, there'll be a link in the description below straight through to the Conquest page where if you head over to the enemies tab, you can search the leader you wish to counter. I'm still filling up here the data and the videos here, so I don't have all the counters yet recorded, but hopefully as more and more conquests keep coming up, I'll be filling up these quite quickly. So today I'll be going up against Jawas in this video using two data this set, gone in 30 seconds and Self-destruct. So let's just head over to the footage now. Now for Jawas, I actually haven't really faced them that many times, so I just wanted to check exactly what their modifier does. It does a lot of things, but most importantly, whenever thermal detonators do explode, Jawas will recover 100% protection and as well gain some stacking speed. And on top of it all, you will get inflicted with extra thermal detonators on your guys if you deal damage to Jawas while debuffed. So that definitely is going to be the key, like either stop healing or make sure you're not debuffed so you don't get extra thermal detonators applied on your guys. So let's keep in mind, we'll just now start off with the gone in 30 seconds data this set, using multiple stacks of Amplify Agony and Volatile Accelerator. You should be able to clean the board very quickly. Remember, thermal detonators explode after 2 turns, so as long as you take them out in a turn before they start going off, you should be good to go. Now here CLS with Han and Chewie is great because you can just one-shot Scavenger before he goes into stealth, so then basically they can't really put any thermal detonators on you. You've got no debuffs on your guys to begin with. There we go. So you can see that now no more thermals applied to our guys because there is no Scavenger anymore, and apart from free PO we don't have any debuffs on our guys, so they can't really apply any thermal detonators as well from the modifiers. Definitely CLS here, Han and Chewie, an excellent team to take down Jawas, even in Sector 5 as I'm showing you here. Very similar team. This one's taking Scoundrels with Beskar Mando lead. Beskar Mando, obviously, he has got this bonus turn when for the healing immunity when any of his allies falls into low health, and on top of it all, whenever we deal damage, we're gaining bonus turn meter for your Scoundrel allies. Obviously, you will want Han and Chewie there, and then any kind of 4th and 5th Scoundrels are kind of optionals. Now I do have now finally IG and Quill relicked up, so I just started using them for now with the BAM, because obviously they're great complement to this team, but any other Scoundrels will do as long as you have Han and Chewie in there. So same thing as the CLS battle, just going to go ahead, one-shot Scavenger so we don't get thermal applied from him. Okay, so we do have now some debuffs on us, but luckily IG there, he cleansed everything off just to go ahead, nuke everybody. So there you go, similar like CLS, very easy, very quickly destroy these Jawas, because definitely if you get Scavenger out, then there are no thermals being applied on your guys except if they're debuffed. I also have now Dash team relic up, so started using Dash now more and more in Conquest just to see what you can do. You definitely need their Zeta on Vander Chewie for the revives, because obviously you may lose a character or two here, but hopefully Alfred there can keep taunting for us. There we go. In this case, obviously we can't go first, we don't have a Han that shoots first, so now we will start getting some thermals applied on us. Unfortunately, there's some healing immunity as well, but L3 cleansed it off. So here what you gotta do is unload AoE from Dash, and then you have to finish them very quickly before thermal detonators start destroying your team. Because of that AoE from Dash, he was debuffed, so many thermals stacked on your team. So here we go. John Skywalker should be as well hopefully an easy one. They will get a jump start on you, but in the lower sectors where you can go first, Rex can do his tenacity up, then they can't land debuffs on you, which means obviously no thermal detonators on your guys. But here we go. But because I've got here critical formation as well equipped, when John Skywalker is counter-attacking, he will keep recovering some protection whenever he critically hits somebody. So that's why my clones are pretty much constantly at full health and protection, and these guys, they can't really do a whole lot of damage to a John Skywalker, to be honest. There we go. Finally got a turn. Get rid of Scavenger. Just Jawa Engineer remaining, and down he goes as well. So there we go, John Skywalker 5 first as well. very, very excellent at taking down these Jawas. So we've got another Galactic Republic team, but this time it's Shaak Ti lead with Bad Batch. Bad Batch himself, full Bad Batch team, I don't find him that great, especially here in Sector 5, because they won't be fast enough. But with Shaak Ti in there, she will gain bonus turn meter whenever her allies are getting hit. And then you can just go ahead, use the middle ability to give turn over to your Bad Batch Echo. He can go ahead here, do all his debuffs and everything. And this is pretty much game over thanks to the data this set here with Amplify Agony and Volatile Accelerator. There you go, Shaak Ti, Bad Batch, another great team to handle Jawas, even in Sector 5 where these guys are juiced up all to the max. Here we go. Now Mandalorian here, of course, with Maul can work with what, but you have to be fast, right? Because those thermal detonators will quickly start racking up. But luckily with Bow in there, whenever you attack out of turn, you'll be constantly healing up, and this will kind of allow you a little bit to stay alive long enough to blow through Jawas. Anyway, you guys are gonna put tech on somebody. To be honest, doesn't even matter. I'm going to start off by doing an AoE on Java Scavenger to blowing up. As you can see, we got some thermals applied on us. This is because obviously Anguish there from all counts as a debuff, so that's why we got some thermals. But luckily with the healing from Unique from Bow, you shouldn't have issues surviving a few of these thermal detonators. And there we go, down goes Dacha, final Java as well. So Maul works great as well, you just have to really burn quickly for these guys. Up next we got Lord Vader. He himself is great because obviously with him you get taking reduced damage from max health percentage base damage like thermal detonators. So thermal detonators won't really do much to your team if you do have Lord Vader. And obviously with this data this set with Amplify Agony and everything, you just need a couple of AoEs, one from Lord Vader, another one from Darth Vader, and you should be good to go there. Unfortunately Jawas landed ability blocks on both of my Vaders, so I wasn't able to quite unload those AoEs just yet, but you know, we do get a quick turn here as well. One AoE, another AoE, and down go Javas very, very quickly. So Lord Vader again is a great team in Conquest, no matter who the enemy is. Alright, let's switch now over to the self-destruct data this set. Using multiple stacks of caustic emissions in combination with thermal exhaust, we'll be stacking lots of damage over times, lots of thermal detonators, which will then in effect trigger the ability exhaust data disk that will constantly keep ability blocks on the enemy, so all they can do is use their basic attacks. So the first team I'll be using here is Rey with Holdo and Finn. They've got a heal, and then using C3, Prio, and BB-8 I think is a good option here because they don't do any damage, so they'll be not stacking so many thermal detonators on you guys. And here Rey just keeps spamming Lifeblood, Holdo, Finn, they keep healing her up, and thermal detonators will eventually start going off on the enemies, so we'll give them a bit of taste of their own medicine here. But do remember that these guys, they do recover 100% protection whenever these thermals explode. So as thermal detonators will start exploding on your guys, they might start recovering health, but you should be able to burn through this. I'm just speeding up the footage because obviously this will take sometimes these raid battles take a while, but there we go. All these guys can do is use their basic, and because my guys they're not really doing a whole lot of damage here, they can't really stack a lot of thermal detonator on us. There we go, got another Jawa down. Okay, we might have to use a whirlwind on somebody. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, so you can see they keep recovering protection, keep going. Okay, all right, let's use Illuminated Destiny, whirlwind Jawa, and I'll just go after Nebit. Hit auto, we'll probably need the ultimate here. So at this point, yeah, as you can see, they keep healing up, but you know, we did get them down eventually. Jedi Master Kenobi himself, as we all know, he's like god mode, cheat mode really here in Conquest. It prevents their bonus turn meter gains. He's got healing immunity. Commander Ahsoka's got insta kill in the beginning, right? So this should be easy. The guy shouldn't really be able to recover much once we get it. Healing immunity spreading. Okay, there we go. I'll just knock out Java Scavenger just to make sure we reduce the amount of thermals our guys get applied on them. Going after Nebit, just put a healing immunity him. He's quite durable, so might as well get him out. I'm just gonna go into here my high ground already. No need to wait. Let's go healing immunity on Java Engineer, And there we go. So you can see Jawas, they keep recovering now, protection and everything. So you will definitely need that healing immunity from Kenobi in order for you to be able to finish off these guys. You can probably even hit autoplay at this point. As you can see, I got lots of thermal detonators stacked there on my guys, so you definitely want to finish off these before they start popping off. And they actually sniped Mace out of there, so there we go. Maybe Jawas is gonna be not exactly the best team to go up against, but you know, I did take like the rest of the team wasn't that great. Up next we got Traya with Nihilus, Cyan, Talon. Obviously Talon will add a little bit of extra survivability and extra bonus thermometer gain for your guys. And then Sidious is there for his basic attack, because remember, we have to land healing immunity on these guys, otherwise they'll keep healing up. But anyway, let's do a drain to begin with. Because of Scavenger alive, they will now be applying thermal detonators on us, even though we don't have any debuffs. So we go landed healing immunity there on Java Engineer. Scavenger is out in the open. Let's go ahead, isolate him now so he can't go back into stealth, and we'll go after him first. Alright, there we go. Just keep landing healing immunity so they can't recover health with basic from Sidious. There we go, 2 Jawas down already, all thanks to Sidious's healing immunity on his basic attack. There we go. I'm just going to go ahead annihilate Jawa, because Nebit's got healing immunity, so he will die off from thermals anyways. Unfortunately, Dacha there is in stealth. Let's see if we can finish this off before we lose Cyan there. Let's do another drain. There we go. Healing immunity on Dacha. Almost got him. Come on. There we go. So there we go. Trey as well with us here Sidious, because healing immunity on his basic obviously will allow you to finish off these Jawas quite fast. And there you go, guys, that's all for today's video. Hope you find it useful and helpful, showing you a few teams and data that you can use to knock out these pesky Jawas and their thermal detonators nuke. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.